Okay, this is my second reflection on the video blog. Today I wanted to briefly just talk about things I enjoyed today. And to start off, I really liked the warm up that we did, the co-op activity with the cards that had simple directions or simple statements on it that led us to figuring out what number it was exactly on the hundreds chart. And I thought that that would just be another good way to get students thinking, actively engaged, and that could possibly even be a or longer than a warm up, possibly if you wanted to throw in some teachable moments in there. Um, as far as divisibility rules goes and things like that nature. So definitely, I thought that would be good for elementary, but even for middle school or high school, just depending on how you adapt it. So I think I could definitely use that in my room. Also, I thought the painted cubes activity. I thought that was really good. Um, I thought again that just kind of made you look for all of the patterns, and I think that that would be a good visual, just something for visual learners that they could excel at and have to work hard at to kind of visualize and get that image in their head to get them definitely in a deeper thinking level than usual. And even for high school or for advanced middle school, you could definitely add in the what about the n value and figuring out those um, expressions to solve for the number of n sides. So I thought that was a good activity. And then the other one that I really enjoyed today was the function, the input output game, where we were just kind of where we had to give an input and then we were given an output and we had to kind of figure out what's going on there, what's happening. And then just to add on to that, on top of that game, I thought the Frere model activity where we were given one type of the function, whether it was the symbolic, the graph, the description, or whatever. I thought that that was a good way of that would be a great way of getting students to just totally focus on not just the symbolic, what they're used to, but what if they're given the graph? Can they work backwards? And that's what my kids definitely struggle with on functions is working backwards. And then giving a description, knowing that that is another way of explaining a function. And I just thought that would be something that I could definitely use in my classroom, especially. So those were the things that I really enjoyed about today and thought that I could use. And to answer the questions, what benefits did you gain today from working with teachers across different grade levels? Well, today, just with the functions, especially once we got into quadratic functions, that was something that I haven't dealt with in super long. So it was nice to have the high school people there to just kind of work along with me, and they've been great as far as just actually teaching me how to make sure that I know how to do it step for step. So that's been great with the advanced upper level functions. Um, and and let's see, number two, how did the experiences of working with teachers across grade levels impact your learning of algebra and functions? Um, Again, I think that it's just always good to get the view of all grade levels because I thought that function game could definitely be done in elementary, and you could even make it more advanced for middle school or high school. So the games that we're doing, the activities that we're doing, can be done across all grade levels. And I just think that working with the other grade level teachers, they all kind of give their own twists to everything. And I think that that's awesome because for me, again, being middle school, I can see where they're coming from in elementary school and where they can go in high school. Um, Number three, how did the experiences of working with teachers across grade levels impact your knowledge of how students learn algebra and functions? Um, just in particular, I can think of Katie, who was just saying today to me, I was just asking about, are your kids able to do the quadratic formula or the quadratic functions? And, she even said that even this is a struggle for her, but she does do the Frere model, and she usually just gave them the actual algebra or the symbolic representation of the function, but she's going to start um, trying to switch it up too. And I thought that was cool because not only do I struggle with it, but obviously even high school teachers struggle with it. So, um, again, that experience or that just working with the teachers across grade levels lets me know, am I all alone, or what could I be doing to juice it up, or maybe make things just better. And Katie was giving me again good ideas as far as what I could do to improve in my class with those situations. And then, what difficulties did you experience from working with teachers across grade levels? Um, I never seem to have a good answer for this question. Uh, I don't really find any difficulties except for maybe occasionally the high school teachers are so used to what they do, um, and the problems that are upper level that they're used to doing, and then they notice myself or the elementary teachers struggling, and I don't think they're used to that, and um, it just kind of even holds them back a little bit to know, oh wow, they need to even be teachers to their coworkers or their just fellow teachers. So um, sometimes I don't understand what they're saying, and I'm just like, listen, you need to start at square one. But otherwise, I don't really find any difficulties. I think it's just frustrating that for me, that I don't see a lot of that upper level stuff, or it's been so long. So that can be frustrating. But otherwise, no difficulties. Okay.